from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, and that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let... got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, Donald. This one caught by Isabella. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jets will extend their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Jets 21, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's short. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
At the
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 21-0 our score after 1.
score Jets 21, Bengals nothing.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
The 23-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Jets' 10-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Donald. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first and 10, Donald being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again. Donald rolling to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. throwing on first down. Donald dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
He's crossing. He's checking. Keep playing.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On first down, Donald eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Donald flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52 is the mic right here over there.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Donald buying time to his left. Open man is Denzel Mims. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Operating from the gun. Donald flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. at their
The
own.
Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's short. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's short. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A toss left, Mixon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
Mixon, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 28. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked off at the 23. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's the party now. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now it's Burrow. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he goes out right around the 39. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
39-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's short, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Mixon with it. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Here's a run with Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing on 1st down. Donald eluding the pressure right. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Donald steps away to his left. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Throwing on 3rd and long. Donald. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Back now in Cincinnati.
49.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's just me. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 1st and 10, Donald. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Safety screen. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, Donald. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Operating from the gun, Donald. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Donald, his pass caught in the 4. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
1st and 10. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
For the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game?
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Over 1st and 10. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the
defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
First and 10. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Watch QB drop.
Now Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Burrow on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm here all day. Chef, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun again to Mixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Get that ball.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Off the play fake. Donald on the move to his left. This is taken in. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.